Your Honor, the state does have a recommendation, but before that, I did want to make a statement about some of the officers who were involved in this case. I think that this case has penetrated the souls of every human who has touched it, and I know with speaking with several of the officers who are also present here today and are watching, they also wanted me to relay to the court how they have been impacted by the things that they have seen and investigated. And I had assured them that I would. I think the evidence that the court has been able to hear and see is substantial in nature, and the state's recommendation is not made lightly. It is made taking into account what the victim had experienced based on the evidence and testimony that has come out. It is based solely on the charges that are present in the bill of indictment, a total of 20. The state is going to be asking for a sentence of life without the possibility of parole as far as count 1 malice murder is concerned. I think it is the only appropriate sentence given the circumstances of the death of Amari and the abuse of Zakaria and Zaire. The defendant does not have a previous criminal history, but given this case, the state would be adamantly asking for that sentence. Now, there are additional counts associated in the indictment that the jury has convicted the defendant of. I have conferred with Mr. Greenwald, and we both agree that the maximum sentence the court could give would be life without the possibility of parole plus an additional 235 years, and that would be the state's recommendation. I will be happy to break that down if that is what the court is inclined to give, but I think given everything that the court now is aware of, there is no recommendation that would be more appropriate than the maximum on every single charge. This defendant has been found guilty by this jury. So we would ask for life without the possibility of parole plus 235 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zane. Mr. Greenwald.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, the way it breaks down, and I think we're in agreement on that, is count 7 would merge into count 4. Count 6 would merge into count 3. Count 5 would merge into count 2. And then counts 2, 3, and 4 would be vacated. So on count 1, the minimum sentence is life, of course. Maximum is life with or without parole. Counts 8 through count 18, the sentencing range is from 1 to 20 years. Count 19, the sentencing range is 1 to 10 years. And count 21, the sentencing range is from 1 to 5 years. And that's how we've got the life plus 235 years as the maximum. Ms. Nizam is correct, Judge. Ms. Owens has no previous criminal history. She was 29 years of age back in November of 2021. She's now 32 years of age, has been continuously in custody since November 21st of 2021. I'm the second attorney that's been on the case. She was declared indigent by the court. Prior counsel was appointed, and then I was appointed to replace prior counsel approximately 2 years ago, and have been working on her case since. I know Your Honor does not punish people for going to trial and exercising their right to go to trial. We respect the province of the jury and their verdict. They're certainly entitled to render what verdict they see fit. I would respectfully ask, and I don't know if Ms. Owens wants to say anything, but I would respectfully ask, in light of her lack of criminal history, that Your Honor impose a sentence of life with the possibility of parole and counts 8 through 19 and count 21, whatever time you deem appropriate on those counts, that it be run concurrent with count 1.
All right, Ms. Owens, would you like to speak? Ms. Owens, please stand. Ms. Owens, I've been practicing law for a really long time. And I practice criminal defense. I practice civil law. And I've been on the bench. I've been a jurist for 25 years. This is by far the most heinous evil that I have ever seen in my entire career. And I do not understand it. As attorneys, jurists, we see really good people come in front of us based on their really worst days. But you didn't just have a bad day. The crimes and evil that was perpetrated against these 3 children is something that I will never understand, nor will I ever forget it. Based on that, the court does hereby sentence you as follows. Count 1, malice murder. You are hereby sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Count 7 merges with count 3.
7 into 4.
I'm sorry, 7 into 4. Count 6 merges into count 3. And count 5 merges to count 2. Counts 2, 3, and 4 are vacated by operation of law. On the remaining counts, counts 8 through 18, and counts 19 and 21, the court does hereby sentence you to consecutive 235 years. So life without parole plus 235 years. You will never see the light of day to perpetrate this type of behavior, cruelty, and evilness upon another person.